Season 2 is arguably the best season of the Boys series, and in this recap, we're going to cover it briefly. We start with the aftermath of Season 1. The boys are now wanted criminals. Butcher is accused of killing Madeline Stillwell, and the rest of the team, Huey, Frenchie, Mother's Milk, and Kimiko, are hiding. Like it's hide and seek, but with guns. At Vought, Ashley takes Stillwell's position, and a new superhero joins the Seven, Stormfront, to fill Translucent's seat. The boys discover a super terrorist with telekinetic powers and go to CIA Deputy Director Susan Rayner for help. But before she can say anything useful, her head literally explodes. And the worst part? No one knows who did it, or how. Homelander, meanwhile, gets humbled by Vought CEO Stan Edgar, who basically tells him, "You're not in charge here, buddy." Also, Homelander visits Becca and meets his son, Ryan. We also learn he made a deal with Becca. He didn't kill Butcher, so he could spend time with his son. And now, he's trying to bond with Ryan in his own, slightly terrifying way. Ryan, by the way, is the first naturally born superhero, and he has huge potential. Meanwhile, Starlight secretly blackmails someone to get Compound V, and Butcher returns to lead the boys again. But this time, he has a new motive: to find Becca. The Deep, on the other hand, is on a completely different journey. He joins a cult called the Church of the Collective, takes some special drugs, and starts having full conversations with his own gills. Butcher meets Mallory and makes a deal. He'll help capture the super terrorist, and in return, she'll tell him where Becca is. Starlight finally gets her hands on Compound V, but then A-Train returns and threatens her. She fires back instantly, reminding him she knows he killed Popclaw. The boys then discover that the super terrorist they're chasing is actually Kimiko's younger brother, Kenji. They take Kenji to a CIA safe house, while Starlight leaks Compound V to the public. Vought goes into full panic mode, but Stan Edgar handles it like a pro, blaming everything on Stillwell and some rogue scientists. Mallory finally gives Butcher Becca's location, and he finds her, but Becca refuses to leave, especially if it means abandoning Ryan. Meanwhile, the team digs into Stormfront's past and uncovers the truth. She used to be Liberty, a racist superhero from decades ago, who just changed her identity. Then a video leaks, showing Homelander killing a civilian. Protests start rising, but Stormfront steps in, fixes his image, and the two of them start a relationship. Later, Stormfront reveals the truth to Homelander. She's the first successful Compound V subject, a Nazi, and she wants a superpowered master race. The boys investigate Sage Grove Center, a facility tied to her, and inside, they find Lamplighter, a former member of the Seven, now casually burning patients alive. Things spiral fast. Patients escape. Chaos breaks out. Lamplighter reveals the truth. Vought is stabilizing Compound V, so they can turn adults into superheroes. Queen Maeve, fed up with Homelander, recovers the plane footage, in which Homelander's ugly side can be seen, and plans to use it against him. Congresswoman Victoria Newman, who's been openly opposing superheroes, decides to expose Vought using Lamplighter's testimony. But when Starlight gets captured by Black Noir, Huey and Lamplighter go to rescue her. But Lamplighter ends up killing himself. And then comes the hearing. The moment where Vought is supposed to be exposed, but suddenly, heads start exploding. One after another, people drop dead, including key witnesses. Yeah, that mystery is still unsolved. For now. After that chaos, the government declares a national emergency, and there's talk of giving Compound V to the military. Meanwhile, Stormfront and Homelander manipulate Ryan and convince him to leave Becca. Becca rushes to Butcher, and the boys prepare for one final fight. The battle begins. Stormfront faces Starlight, Kimiko, and Maeve, and gets absolutely destroyed. Honestly, it's one of the most satisfying beatdowns in the show. But she escapes and attacks Becca. Ryan tries to save his mom and uses his powers, but accidentally kills her instead. Homelander arrives and tries to take Ryan, but Maeve steps in and blackmails him with the plane footage. He has no choice and lets them go. Stormfront is still alive, but reduced to basically a burnt potato. In the aftermath, Starlight rejoins the Seven. The Deep gets rejected, again. Ryan goes with the CIA. The boys are cleared of all charges, and Huey starts working with Victoria Newman. And then, plot twist. When someone tells Newman he has more dirt on Vought, she explodes his head. Yeah, she's the one behind all the head explosions. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.